Yo, MJ, how you doing? Oh, that's what I meant to do. What is up, chat? Yo, Metronoid, Ethan, Bell, Hammy. Dude. There's so much to talk about, guys. Hammy. In fact, I would say there's too much to talk about. Tweeting, 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 tweeting. Junior, what's up? Yes, we're gonna read stuff on stream. Yep. And more comms that they missed and everything, dude. Where did my Twitch chat go? My Twitch chat has mysteriously disappeared. I'm so fucking depressed, man. This looks so good, dude. Dude. It's a lot. It's a lot. And we have marathon stuff. I might just save the marathon stuff for tomorrow. Victoria and I have we're celebrating our anniversary tonight, so I'm on a time sink, or else she'll kill me if I'm late. Or not a time sink, a time crunch. I'm limited for time, my friends. All right, we have two articles today. The last combat moments I'll ever have to grind out, yes. Oh, Jordan, I meant to ask you. So they said they're keeping one of them. Has there only been one Ascendant Zero emblem? Can I get all of them? It's not. It's technically not our anniversary. Our anniversary is May 18th, but we were doing something. It was like a friend's birthday, and then the Destiny stuff happened, and so like we're celebrating it tonight. There's only one in the new one. Jordan, is she deserving of the Cheesecake Factory? We don't live anywhere near one. We used to, but we don't anymore. We're going to a local place. It's very fun. I like it a lot. It's one of those, like, you know, more modern, like tapas style, small plate, or you know what I mean. I like those places quite a bit. I would like to apologize for ending the game support by getting the last word catalyst via Monkey's Paw. It will happen again for Zalo. Yes. Yeah, but you have to get the original before you can get the new one. Oh, I know, Jordan. We're grinding, bro. I've skimmed the updates. But I have not read fully. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that there's so much to do, because I mean, Destiny might be ending, but I have months and months of things to grind, and that makes me happy. That makes me happy. It's like a slow wind down instead of it all ending all at once, you know? And I think that'll help a lot. Plus, by the time I get everything I want, Destiny 3 will be announced, right? So think Carolina closes it out tonight? I hope so. I hope so. They need as much energy as they can to absolutely obliterate Vegas. See you, Junior. Okay. This weekend, I'm gonna skip the summaries. I don't really like the summaries. Oh, by the way, so I got the advanced protein powder. They got like fruity protein powder, which I was really skeptical of, because I'm like a straight vanilla protein powder type of guy, but it's blue raspberry and it kicks ass. It's actually really fucking good. So code 09 10% off exclamation point advanced in chat. It's great though. Then we can go back to our true calling PUBG. No, we got to get good at DMZ, Jordan. I know, Junior. I was really skeptical myself, but it's great. Alrighty. We have a long twid. I'm not DMZ. Is DMZ technically like a marathon competitor? I guess technically. I don't know. Really, I got really into Warzone for a while. I don't know. We love a long twit as much as anyone, but this one is getting very meaty halfway through it. That's why you all need to know about updates to changes, artifacts, and vendor focusing. Oh, wait. Oh, these are dev insights. Okay. More, yes, okay. We're skipping all the summary stuff. PvP Strike Team. It is, I find it pretty comical that they are still called the PvP Strike Team. Fucking, what, 3 years later? I find that very funny. They didn't just, like, make a PvP team. They were like, yeah, you guys are a temporary PvP team. 3 years. Pretty funny. Sandbox tuning review. First, let's review some of the previously discussed sandbox tuning for weapons and armor that will directly impact Crucible abilities. Global. All multi-charge abilities will now start Crucible matches with one charge instead of all charges full. Invisibility greatly increased opacity to make players more visible. Scatter nades reduce chase distance versus players by 50%. Reduce the amount of grenade energy this ability gains from perks. As I'm reading this, all I can think of is like it's gonna be so weird not to, if something's broken, is it just broken? Are they gonna have 5 people monitoring the game or something? You know what I mean? Like, surely they don't take everyone off of Destiny, you know? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm worried about that. I'm skeptical. I've always wanted fruity protein powder. Drinking vanilla shake after workout isn't what I'm looking for. Try it out, man. It's good. I really enjoy it. I don't know what flavors they have. I got blue raspberry, though, and it's good. Just need one person to tweak some numbers every so often. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bring Chris Proctor back. He's just like the eternal... Or keep Mercules, you know? Like, these people that understand the numbers super well, just keep them tucked away. They get most days off. And occasionally they have to rise from slumber. They get a full salary, raise from slumber, fix something, go back into hibernation. Dead Shot Super reduced energy refund for kills on enemy players by 40%. Void, Pocket Singularity, reduced tracking shape against players by 60. Arc, Knockout, remove one range bonus versus enemy players. Correct an issue where the bonus damage could be applied too early, increasing the damage of the melee that activated it and causing unexpected one-hit kills in Crucible. Good. Diamond Lance, reduce freezing AoE against enemy players. Players can no longer quickfall after throwing the Diamond Lance. Good. Good. Kill Titans. Kill Titans and leave them fucking dead, bro. Artifacts are now disabled in Trials and Competitive. That's because they're about to break things. Heroes of the Storm has been maintenance for years now. Different studio and genre, but it gets balancing bug fix patches occasionally from a dev. The community has nicknamed the janitor. Really? That's really fun. Chris is working on the Horizon live service game. I thought that got canceled. Sony? Sony? We don't want any more live service games except for Destiny 3. Marathon can stay, because I like Marathon. All other live service games, stop. Respectfully. I gotcha. I gotcha. Have you watched the latest Dear Destiny song yet? No. People keep asking me that yesterday. I don't know what that is. Exotic armor, Warlock Dimisive Fusion, increased time between damage checks against players, nothing manacles, reduced the extra seekers created from 4 to 3, and reduced the range and lifetime of the extra seekers. ACD feedback defense no longer provides any damage resistance versus other players. Ammo system, reduce the point gains from special ammo and heavy ammo kills by 33% for assists and super kills. Reduce glaive melee point gains by 20%. Reduce adaptive burst LFR from crates from 3 to 5. 3? Or from 5 to 3. 3 is still too many. Still not a big fan of that. Reduce bitter end ammo crates. Bitter's end is from 75 to 62. All these numbers. I might skip some of these numbers. We got a lot to get through. Yeah, I'm just going to skip a lot of this shit. Like, critical hit damage goes from 90.65 to 90.1. I don't know what that means. I don't care. You know what I mean? Rob, thank you for the 13 months. This looks so incredible. I can't wait to ride Shax. Excuse me? Excuse me? Adagio shouldn't 2-tap anymore? Oh, okay. Good. Good. Last word buffs. Last word, increase stability on mouse and keyboard by 10%. Increase aim assist when hip firing by 10%. That's pretty nice, actually. All right, Unified Crucible Ops. We have moved all the playlists into the Crucible Ops Scream and deprecated the Legacy Crucible node. This will allow us to better focus the population and reduce instances of duplicate or overlapping playlists. As a note for Control and Iron Banner Control, the only playlist in which skill is utilized for matchmaking, Outlier Protection has been set to automatically revert to open skill if queue times are taking too long. Control, Outlier Protection Matchmaking. Replaced by Iron Banner Control when active, competitive, rank-based matchmaking. Oh! Wait. Are they finally telling us? Are they making these changes? I don't understand if these are changes being made or if this is how stuff exists. Because I don't think comp has been purely ladder-based. But now it looks like it's purely ladder-based. Which is good? Competitive, rank-based matchmaking, Rumble, open skill, quick play, open skill, good, small team, quick play, heavy metal's a permanent mode now, limited time mode, Charles Osiris, passage page matchmaking, available every Friday through resets on weeks when Iron Banner is not active. It's crazy that all of this is just going to be on fucking cruise control now. Sparrow Racing League, private matches. Sick new emblem, updated rewards. I recognize these sets. Are these like... Are these the IO sets? They kind of look like the IO sets, I think. Or the Titan sets? Also, doesn't this kind of look like a No and Beyond? They look like updated IO? Yeah, I think they might be. High Impact Sniper? Yeah, it kind of looks like, but it doesn't look like it has a scope. I guess it would... No, it doesn't look like it has a scope. Skill-based matchmaking is out, with the exception of regular Control and Iron Banner Control. Charles Armor is a design we saw before. It's a design of the cut enemy race, the Veil. It literally looks one-to-one concept of them. Check it out. Can you send that to me? Hey, Scarrow, long time no see. It's been so long that I'm curious to know if you finally got your doctorate. Dog, yeah, I got my PhD the day Root of Nightmares was released. So, like, almost 3.5 years ago, I think. Welcome back. Armor sets, Triumphal, yeah, Anthem. Scoot to Loot, that's a fun name. Sliding collects nearby ammo and temporarily grants enhanced reload speed and handling. Oh, this is going to be fucked for Lomance. Wait, this is actually going to be... Okay, this is good. Shoot to scoot. Dealing damage with your weapon temporarily grants enhanced slide, gaining damage resistance while sliding. This is going to be like in Lomance, between damage phases, you always have an ammo loadout. Wait, is not swap still a thing? Is not swap still in the game? I don't even fucking know. If I can swap loadouts whenever the fuck I want, which I think I might be able to, this is going to be huge for Lomance. Weapon new, the Helmsman. Oh yeah, arc high impact bolt action sniper. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like it has a scope. The concept art the person was talking about. This doesn't look anything like the armor, does it? Am I crazy? We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't think it looks anything like the armor. Anything. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I saw the armor. PC just died a few days back, so I got a new one. Set it up now. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, Rainy Star Knife, Autumn Wind, Out of Bounds, Sorrow's Verse, Survivor's Epitaph, the Keening Frozen Orbit. Yeah, that was so sorry. That was a reference to Luke Smith back in the day. Said we need to find a way to make your 10th Better Devils better than the first. Some shit. I'm just vibing, Josh. It's everything's. I'm going through the stages just like everyone. Can you send me a link, Wild? Like on, can you at me on Twitter or something? Where's my 15th hung jury? True. Returning weapons from Edge of Fate through Renegades will still be earnable. Newly tiered weapons from pre-Edge of Fate, which are coming back as tiered versions with the same perks they had last time they were released. Retro Futurist, Anonymous Autumn, Last Perdition. So, are there any weapons in the game, in the history of the game, that we won't be able to get? This seems like almost everything is back. Yo, Zinthos! How you doing, my friend? I can send you a DM? Yeah, do it. New Ship Sparrow and Ghost is post-game drops. Glory of Shax. That's awesome. Warlord Charge, excuse me. Lordly Shell. Fucking sick, dude. Ah. And new emblem and shader. I'm guessing this is the emblem up here. There's gonna be so much to get. New modifier, Arena Collision. Arena Collision is a 4v4 game mode that harkens back to the original Arena style of Sandbox, with more methodical gameplay focused on weapons, map knowledge, and movement. Fight over the heavy ammo crates, help you control the objective, and enjoy greatly reduced penalties for hip firing and airborne gameplay. Are we going back to Destiny 2 vanilla gameplay? Wait, it's just Halo. They're doing Halo. All weapons are granted plus 60 airborne effectiveness. Special weapons are disabled. Primary weapons damage unchanged. Heavy weapons damage decreased. It's literally, they're doing Halo. Powered melees are disabled. Melee damage has been decreased. Ability recharge has been disabled. Getting final blows will refund class ability, amount of which based on the type. Yes. 3 peekings disabled. Respawn. That's sick. Wow. That's really cool. New additions to private matches, Heavy Metal and Sparrow Racing League have been added. We've also created a couple of new private matches exclusive modifiers, glass cannons. When everyone is super, no one is. This modified is filled with 30 seconds of fun style loops and power spikes, but players are much less resilient. Plays most similarly to the Destiny 1 style of Crucible. Body shot damage is significantly increased. Damage with special weapons is significantly increased. Special ammo meter progresses significantly faster. You can retain twice as much ammo after death. Damage significantly increased on heavy weapons. This feels like hardcore Call of Duty, although radar is still up. Interesting. One last cook, man. We're looking at 300 plus weapon refreshes and damn near 50 plus armor sets. That's insane. Josh, I'll have to jump in with you guys for a few things, man. For old time's sake, catch up. It's fucking crazy, dude. 12 years. Software, the opposite of hardware. Throw more grenades, melees, and supers and look good while doing it. Primary weapons disabled, special weapons disabled, heavy weapons disabled, general weapons disabled, radar unchanged, grenades, melees, class abilities, and supers cooldown greatly decreased. Camera fixed in third person? What the fuck? Fusion grenades are gonna cook in this mode, by the way. We've also added a new rule set for Rift to private matches. Single round Rift allows the game to continuously from start to finish with no resets after a spark is dunked. Renewed competitive rewards. While we were doing a rewards refresh, we've decided not to reset rank alongside the release. Oh! Well. Let me check here. I've probably lost quite a bit because I haven't played. Hey, that's not a bad starting point, Jordan. That's pretty good. Could be way worse. There's simply no way this is the end of Destiny, bro. I refuse to believe it. The update's simply too good. I'm glad it's going out on such a high note. And I hope it's enough to get some momentum going for the future, but hey man, if it has to go, I'm glad it's going out on its own, not really on its own terms, but on a high note at least. Fuck yeah, dude. So these are your armor sets. These are it's like very new monarchy. Armor set per Audacia. Per Audacia? Yeah. Primary chain, the 2-piece bonus. Primary ammo, final blows. Grants second bonus to mobility and primary weapon range and handling until you're defeated. Fucking Christ, dude. Sublime transit. Increasing mobility and grants enhanced sprint speed and slide distance. Which benefits do not stack with the enhanced sprint or slide provided by exotic ability. Jesus Christ, dude. Solemn Lie, a new arc lightweight hand cannon. We're also getting back Rose, Rage Estoc, Mercurial Overreach, Deadlock, Belisarius D, and the Riposte, returning Solemn Remembrance and Peculiar Charm. Alongside the new competitive glory armor set and the returning weapons, we're also adding 2 new emblems. I am the Crucible win 77 games in the competitive playlist. Very sick. New Ascendant Zero emblem at the Last Guardian Standing. Works the same way as the original Ascendant Zero emblem, where you earn points for wins in Ascendant Zero, with more points for wins at higher rank. The number of points you have determines the emblem's drop chance for a win. Earning 1,000 points guarantees the emblem on your next win. Progress towards earning this emblem only begins after you have Umbral Echelon. I'm sending it, dude. I'm sending it. Sony is some bitches. On God. On God. Software sounds like a shitpost mode. I love it. Yes. Yes. Oh, is this the EDZ armor set? Is that what that is? It might be. We've also taken a look at the map waiting playlist with the goal to remove some of the more frustrating map and mode combinations from the playlist and reduce the likelihood of some others from occurring. Cool. Trials of Osiris. We're going to change the way map selection works for Trials of Osiris moving forward. Each weekend will have up to 3 maps on rotation chosen using the blood process. Yo, Siki, what's up? The poser's back in Destiny? Dog, I will fucking gap you in any Destiny activity. Suck your mom's ass. Leave me alone. Get me fucking out of here. There's so many things that you could say about me. I gap you in every facet of Destiny, bro. That's the one thing you cannot say about me. I know it doesn't really matter, but petitions at 300K. No, keep signing them in. Keep sending it around, signing it. So they're changing out stuff. That's cool. New armor set. Dude, these are fucking sick. Slaving over Triumph score for 10 years just to be called a poser is rough. This is sick, dude. Fuck yeah, I'll take these all day long. These are really cool. These people stat sucks for PvP though. Cruel Electrum. Primary survivor. When an ally is defeated, primary ammo weapons gain increased handling, reload speed, target acquisition, and reduced flinch. Bonus increases when multiple allies are dead at the same time or running solo. Interesting. Final blows with primary weapon. Primary ammo weapons remove you from the radar for a short time. Drawing a weapon that does not use primary ammo will immediately end its effect. What the fuck? How's your Triumph score? Yeah, I'm at max Triumph score every title, every guild, Josh. And every seal, every guild in Destiny Rising. And I'm almost there in Marathon, too. Getting close. New weapons, a new arc adaptive burst, a linear fusion rifle. What a great... Other ones here. Igneous Hammer's back. Let's go. Tomorrow's answer. Oh, are they bringing back... Did they ever bring back all of the Trials of the 9 weapons? I know a lot of them are in Prophecy, but not the second... It's the second half of them are in Prophecy, not the first half, right? Try hard. Dev team has said that the new lightweight arc or hand cannon is dire in an arc trench coat because one of the devs really like dire and arc. Oh, okay. Well, sick. Yo, Reverence, what's up? Bonus focus pools are replacing old single weapon as a weekly focus. Now a focus pool of weapons that drop in addition to the base rewards. Lighthouse will have its own focus pool as well. Home to some of the best weapons Trials has to offer. Week 1, Scholar, Exile's Curse, Soulless Scar, Forgiveness, Ashes Embrace, Corundum, Astral Horizon, that's fine. We also have 2 new sets of ship spares and 2 new sets for you to collect, as well as an emblem and a shader. Bro, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Baby Sagira. I love the red. That's sick. Elytra Sprint. Dude, I bet the lore on some of these things is gonna go so hard. Vermilion Crown. Wow. This one has a custom trail as well. Idol of Ancestors. Featherweight. Looking forward to hanging out one more time. If I'm ever in your neck of the woods, I'll hit you up. Bye. See you, Josh. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Really hope there's a Scarab emblem. Yeah, true. I'd want to call Mylan out. That's from whatever, dude. Wake me up when they kiss. I don't care until then. Iron Banner renewed rewards with the Moment of Triumph release. Iron Banner is returning to a 4-week cycle, and that's not all. You can also earn a new armor set and a slew of reprised and returning weapons. Doesn't look good. I don't like this one. There seems to be some speculation on whether there will be a cross in-game armor share between Marathon and Bungie. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh. Oh. Okay, well. Iron Battalion. Primary honing. Increase handling and reload speed for primary ammo weapons. Primary ammo weapons gain increased damage against non-boss combatants based on your weapon stat. Dude, are we back in the Lucky Pants meta? I guess we're still in the Lucky Pants. Are we in the double Lucky Pants meta? Peak Warlock Cloak? I respect your opinion. Super cyclical. Final blows while your super is active. Refunds super energy when it ends. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Weapons. Bunch of shit coming back. It's too bad they didn't bring back the Destiny one. I want a clever dragon, bro. Bonus focus pools. The pools will alternate each time Iron Banner is active. Winning gives you a higher chance of earning a bonus drop. First Iron Banner forward path. That's lots of stuff. The Pantheon. Moments of Triumph will include a new set of Pantheon raid activities. I want to know if they're going to bring back last year's. They should definitely 1,000,000,000% bring back last year's. Like, but not the title. We've got Slayer Sunset. Shaped in the image of the original format, but with upgrades and surprises featuring new bosses, new rewards, and new ways to play. We wanted to celebrate Destiny 2's bosses that veterans may remember and give returning Guardians an opportunity to experience them. On launch, 2 activities will be available, each with unique lineup of bosses. The first Saturday after launch, a 3rd activity will unlock, in which players can take down the full gauntlet of bosses. Following Tuesday at Reset, weekly rotators begin featuring individual bosses. Guardians can earn a new armor set. Hey, Toes. Are we for sure doing this at Reset, by the way? There hasn't been a lot of chatter, do you know? Sorry, I meant whether there are cross armor share for Marathon. I don't understand what that means. What does cross armor share for Marathon and Destiny 2 mean? There's no... You don't wear armor in Marathon. I don't really know what you're saying. Guardians can earn a new armor set for each class, a suite of weapons reprised from original activities with unique origin trait and hollow foil variants. Oh my god, I'm gonna be farming the fuck out of this, dude. Each multi-boss activity concludes with a vendor offering purchase of re-rolls for acquired items with spoils of conquest. Oh, the crossover armor? Oh. Okay, sorry. There is a Marathon set of armor in Destiny. It looks like the Marathon characters, and I think DMG said it is coming soonish. And it will be free, I think. Each multi-boss activity concludes with a vendor offering purchase of rerolls for acquired items with spoils of conquest. Where prized Pantheon encounters have a chance to reward ornaments for their original armor sets. For example, Callus may drop the armor related to the original base Leviathan raid for Guardians who have not unlocked them. The base Leviathan raid. Wait, does that mean the Master Leviathan raid armor is... Wait, am I safe? Does that mean people will never get to earn... My beloved? With the holofoil? This is an awful example. There we go. Completing a new set of Triumph rewards, emblems, exotic cosmetic items, and a new title. I think it's interesting that they're not showing them, and that excites me. All activities offer a new adventure Difficulty aimed at players looking for lower stakes opportunities to learn, teach, and practice for success. This lifts the power cap, allows infinite revives, and adds slack to timing requirements on some mechanics, with the trade-off being a limited pool of lower tier rewards. Interesting, but good. Prestige armor is my beloved flex now. Yes. Feats. Since their introduction in the Edge of Fate, we've been listening to feedback that in already challenging activities with the feat system has made it too difficult to earn the highest quality gear. Monument of Triumph, those activities will have a standard difficulty option without feats that will continue to offer weekly tier 5 drops per encounter. Feats are still accessible in a new custom difficulty mode where we have overall the quantity and quality rewards granted by completing encounters with feats active. The additional drops and tier upgrades are per encounter and guaranteed. In addition, we've increased the reward value of some feats to better represent their degree of challenge. The table below shows the total gear rewards. These rewards are farmable and can be claimed repeatedly. So just doing the raid in dungeon gives you a tier 5. And then doing it with this many feats gives you an additional reward? Wait, is that true? Those activities now have a standard difficulty option without feats that will continue to earn. Or you have to hit feat mode, and then in order to get the same drops as not feat, you have to at least put on 1 feat? That seems weird, no? But still, not bad, I guess. But if you run just challenges and shock troopers, you get everything. You get 3 drops. That's pretty cool. Oh, if it's a featured raid. Oh, okay. 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 Raid and dungeon rewards. We want to provide a compelling reason for Guardians to revisit their favorite rad activities and moments. A monument of triumph. To that end, we've updated all weapons and armor from pre to the Edge of Fate rad activities to now provide tiered rewards. This means all raids and dungeons will drop tiered armor, all dungeons will drop tiered weapons, and craftable raid weapons will have tiered bonuses accessible from the relic. Okay. For weapons, this unlocks all the features of gear tiering, including enhanced perks, barrels, mags, origin traits, cosmetics, and mods. For armor, this unlocks all the new features of gear tiering plus a unique set of bonuses for each raid and dungeon. In addition, all raid weapons will gain updated perk pools, while all dungeon weapons will also gain new origin traits. Okay. Craftable raid weapons now have an option to upgrade into tiered gear. Check out today's Devs Insight for details. New tiered raid armor will no longer drop with a slot for activity-specific mods. However, once acquired, those legacy armor pieces can now be purchased from Hawthorne with spoils. Fucking hell, there's so much here, dude. I've not heard from Aegis, actually. Below is an example of the Shattered Throne dungeon that doesn't have a unique armor set, which now rewards an armor set featuring art from Season of the Defiant and includes a new set bonus. Queen's Foil Rush for the 2-piece. Gain a powerful overshield while performing your finisher. When you finish a target, release a slowing burst around you. Treat the powers of the 4-piece one. Gain increasing damage resistance when you deal damage or land final blows. Finishers grant accelerated progress and max stacks. The recharge rate of your abilities is also increased. Dude, there's gonna be so much tech in this game now. What the hell? Rad Rotator, the raid and dungeon weekly featured rotators are returning with changes to incorporate tiered rewards. 2 raids and 2 dungeons will be promoted to featured each week. Challenge icons will lead you to the featured activities on their original destination, in addition to being sorted to the top of the raid and dungeon category in the director. While they previously offered a powered upgrade, featured raid and dungeon activities now reward the highest quality gear as outlined below. The list rewards are farmable unless noted with a weekly lockout. Featured raid. Deep sight weapons or tier 5 armor from encounters and challenges on the standard mode. The master mode, same as standard plus adept weapons. Director challenge. Deep sight weapon or tier 5 armor weekly loadout. The fuck is director challenge? Hidden chests, tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Okay. Or, sorry, hidden chest, tier 5 armor. Deep side chest, deep side weapon or tier 5 armor if all patterns are complete. Vendor, weekly deep side purchase. A weekly milestone. Oh, the director challenge. Right. Duh. Sorry. It's gonna be really funny if Destiny still out revenues Marathon. I don't think that's unexpected. Like, Destiny app base has a much larger player base and is way more monetized. Like, if you go look at the Marathon store, there's 4 things you can buy. And if you go look at the Bungie store for Marathon, there's 4 things you can buy. If you go to Eververse, there's 700 billion and 12 things you can buy. And if you go to the Bungie store for Destiny, there's 1 billion things you could buy. Like, I would be honestly more shocked if at any point Marathon doesn't out revenue. Or sorry, if Destiny doesn't out revenue Marathon. It's just a bigger game on pretty much every front. Non-featured raid, standard chance for deep side weapons or tier 5. Okay, so if the featured raid, you just get tier 5 stuff right off the bat. But, if it's a non-featured raid, you need to add feats. Now I understand. Now I understand. Okay. As you can tell, this release is a look back at our red content over the years. We have marveled at how our extraordinary community has overcome every challenge we could dream up. Your dedication and limitless capability have been a source for inspiration. With Pantheon and Monuments of Triumph, we endeavor to again create an opportunity for your fire team to walk into the unknown and achieve the impossible. Do you know what happens to Xur? I have no idea. More vault and loadout slots. Before we close out the section about so many new and renewed weapons and armor to earn, you may be wondering if you're going to fit or how you're going to fit it all. Well, good news, your vault is getting more space. It's increasing from 1,000 to 1,300. That should be enough to fit everything we hope. That's so. At the end of Destiny 1, we had 50 slots or some shit. On top of that, how about also getting some extra loadout slots? Oh, we're adding 8 more slots, so you go from the current 12 up to 20. Yes. This is the best thing about the entire fucking update, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. Fuck yeah. When Renegades launched, we introduced universal exotic ornaments, and Destiny fashion community got to work making many exciting new outfits for the Guardians. However, one question rose to the top of the feedback. Can we put legendary ornaments on our exotic armor? The answer is yes in Monument of Triumph. We didn't stop at just legendary ornaments, however. All qualities of armor ornaments from common to legendary can now be applied to the currently equipped exotic armor alongside universal exotic ornaments. The same caveats that apply for universal exotic ornaments will apply for the expanded ornaments. If the ornament is not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor, its visuals will be temporarily disabled in PvP. Special visual cues or effects applied by the ornament that are not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor may not be visible. Fuck yeah. Additionally, note that if the equipped armor's icon, equipped armor's icon will update to show the visual of the equipped ornament, but will still retain the exotic quality color. This will ensure that players in PvP will always know their rivals have an exotic equipped. Oh, that's sick! Even if they're wearing an ornament on of a different quality. That's really cool. In addition to expanding the range of ornaments that can be equipped, a full collection of exotic armor ornaments for each class can now be viewed in the collection. Sick. Destiny announcements. This will allow you... So there's a new slot. This is weird. This is very weird. I have not read the other article. I've skimmed it briefly, but I have not really read it. This will allow you to refer to announcements you may want or need to reread, may have missed, or have accidentally dismissed for up to 30 days after receipt, which they will naturally expire and be removed. Additionally, the system will now support automatic delivery of messages to the announcement screen, resulting in fewer pop-ups messages overall. The announcement screen also features a featured item carousel in addition to standing messages. This section will include information about relevant content. Yeah, this would have been nice 50 years ago, bro. Huh. Bright engram focusing. The upcoming release will change the way that bright engrams work with the addition of Bright Engram Focusing housed in a new tab in Eververse. A Focus Engram will award an unknown item of an Engram's category. For example, a Focus Ship Engram will provide an unowned ship. Oh, not unknown, unowned. Wait, am I finally? Oh my god, I might go for max collection score now, dude. I have a reason to spend all my Bright Dust. For years. For years, I've never gone for max collection score. Because I don't really spend money on Eververse. There's still going to be some things I miss that I never earned. So I don't know if I can go for max. But I can go for pretty max. Dude, I might fucking send it, dude. Focus engrams will contain Eververse sourced items in that category that are drawn from across Destiny 2's history. Even items newly introduced with Monument of Triumph and items that have never been offered in engrams or Bright Dust will be available. Note that Focus engrams will offer items only. Bright Dust will not be in a reward option. However, you can still get offers of gifts of Bright Dust from the original standard decryption with no focusing. While several Focus engrams have more items in them than we can show in the preview of its contents, seriously, there are a lot of items, they will not drop duplicates and their contents are finite. This means they will eventually gradually deplete as their contents are required. As an engram depletes, the preview of its contents will update, and eventually all remaining items will be visible in the preview at once. When a Focus engram has been completely emptied, its preview will be empty and additional purchases of that engram will be blocked, as there will be nothing left to earn. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'll be missing, like, some of the emblems, pretty much. David, what's up? This is crazy. Evergreening with the end of Destiny 2's regular release schedule in Monument of Triumph, we have made major changes to the way we distribute Bright Dust and Chronologs, or offer access to content from the Eververse, the Rewards Pass, the Monument of Seasons Pass, or Bright Engrams. Each of these changes are from the perspective of supporting the weekly reset that will continue and on improving access to the many cosmetics that have been offered in Destiny 2 throughout the year. Some highlights of the changes, which we'll cover in greater detail in our patch notes, include Bright Dust and Chronologs. Chronologs will now be one of the 4 featured currencies shown across the UI, listed after Glimmer and before Silver. They will no longer take a spot in the inventory as a result. Bright Dust and Chronologs will shift their focus to be predominantly earned in the seasonal hub, with the weekly earnable amounts going up as the hub absorbs other sources. Rewards Pass. In addition to the shift to the hub, Bright Dust and Chronologs will also still be available in the Triumphant Rewards Pass, in part to compensate for the long delay. All Bright Dust and the Triumphant Rewards Pass is on the free track. The score boost has been replaced with an additional set of XP boosts, up to 15% personal and XP, Fireteam XP available. The 5 stages of XP boost will automatically unlock based on the progress earned in the Lawless Rewards Pass. The Triumphant Rewards Pass has received additional cosmetic rewards, including 2 additional armor ornament sets, 6 shaders, 2 accessory sets, 2 emotes, a finisher, a hollow chip, a ghost engram, and a skimmer. Monument to Seasons Pass. The Ash and Iron Rewards Pass and the Lawless Rewards Pass have been added to the Monument of Seasons Pass. Because it will be permanently available in the Rewards Pass screen, the Triumphant Rewards Pass will not be available on the Monument to Seasons Pass. What the motherfuck did you just say? Seasonal armor bundles for the year of the final shape have been added to the relevant seasons. I don't really know what's happening. Shadow and Order is still coming? This is Shadow and Order. Shatter Cycle is not coming. Yeah, I don't know, Rob. For seasons 1 through 12, you can change your Bright Engrams for a new Engram according to season. By the way, you can... Yeah, you can pick, like, specific seasons Bright Engrams, which is really cool. Yo, Misty Sander, how you doing? I commented the Dear Destiny song link, your going live tweet. I recommend watching it with stream with chat. Okay, we can watch it after this. Everest will be shifting to a more evergreen state. Some changes will be noticeable immediately, including a daily offers tab, while others will occur starting June 23rd. More details will be provided in our patch notes. And that's everything in this Rare Friday TWID. Hopefully it was plenty. That's a lot of great changes coming with Monument of Triumph. And our goal with this week's 3 articles, this was to lay it out. Well, almost all of it. We'll be there with you on June 9th, trying out some old exotics with some new catalysts, taking down old raid bosses one last time, fighting friends in the most ridiculous private Crucible matches, dropping the idea here, Javelin 4, New Land, Beyond only, getting some renewed versions of fan-favorite returning weapons, and blasting the most annoying horn during some late-night SRL races. Honk back if you love Destiny 2 as much as we do. What if Sony reveals Destiny 3 and State of Play and everything was a big June 2nd joke? I don't think they would tank their fucking, like, reputation to do that. Man. Before we dig in, we wanted to take a moment to thank you. Seeing your reactions has been really moving to us. Frankly, we wouldn't be here without you, and the way you continue to show up for this world means more than we can fully put into words. Every memory and every moment you've shared with us over the years has fueled our future. Every ounce of our June update is for you, and we hope you feel it as you continue to read through our insight articles and upcoming TWIDs, let alone when you're playing the update with us on June 9th. Yeah, it's a bit sappy and sentimental, but that's how we're feeling while reading all of your stories over the last week. We hope to keep building worlds to inspire friendships for years to come, and truly couldn't do it without you and your voices. Again, thank you for being here and sticking with us. Woo! That is heavy. Introducing weapon tier upgrading. This is the Sandbox team here to talk about weapon tier upgrading. A new system releasing with the Monument of Triumph will allow players to upgrade their weapons gear toss for tier for a cost to access additional enhanced perks and even the gear tier 5 cosmetics. Okay. We wanted players to still feel as though low tier drops can have value, especially if you spike into the exact role you want, with a want for higher tier gear to have an easier time getting to that perfect role through to multi-perk. All weapons integrated into the gear tiering system will be eligible to undergo tier upgrading, including those that have already dropped in or resting within your vault. In the weapon inspection screen, there will be a new weapon mod socket where you can apply a mod for a cost that will upgrade your weapon to the next applicable gear tier. While this new upgrading path allows for players to lock out all of the enhanced perk benefits of tier 5 gear, as well as access to the unique tier 5 cosmetics, it cannot add perks to the columns of your weapons. Meaning if you haven't quite found your god roll, or you prefer a weapon with many additional options in its columns, you may want to still chase the multi-perk drops. I think that's a good move. I think that's a really good move. To add a bit more value to gear tier 3 in lieu of it being mainly about unlocking multi-perk today, we've shifted the unlock of enhanced mods to this gear tier for all weapons. Okay. Well, as an example of the mod, people will see a gear tier 1. Upon applications by the player for cost, the upgrade will upgrade their left and right traits to enhance. Okay. Shit, that's fucking expensive. That's for tier 1 to 2. Not getting the whole war thing, but objectively, Destiny 2 will dominate Marathon for at least 7 to 8 months. Yeah, I mean, Destiny, guys, like, I just don't think people understand. I just don't think there's a world where anyone thought Marathon was going to be bigger than Destiny. It is a PvP-only, high-friction game. Destiny has literally everything. It is a looter shooter, but it has something of almost every genre. It is 12 years old. It is a massive fucking game. I don't think one serious person on the planet, including people at Sony and Bungie, thought there was any chance Marathon was going to be bigger than Destiny. But I also don't think that was the goal. That's just not everything you release has to be the biggest thing ever. Marathon was supposed to be a lower budget venture, a more narrow slice of gameplay to attract, people that weren't currently engaging with Destiny. It was supposed to expand their audience pool. But it ran into a lot of production delays. And it doesn't seem like it really expanded their audience that much, which are problems that they're going to have to solve. But sure, everyone wants a hit game. But if you want a hit game, you don't make an extraction shooter. That was not the goal. I think they had expectations for Marathon to be more popular than it is. There's a very wide window between where it is and being bigger than Destiny. But it just wasn't the goal. Is fishing coming back? No. The final upgrade from tier 4 to 5 will therefore have unlocked all enhanced perks, enhanced mods, enhanced barrel mags, the masswork stat boost, and the combat flare ornament. Wait, no, I want to see how much this costs. Because this already costs a fuck ton. So what population number were you thinking? I'm the wrong person to ask because I could not give two flippity fuck goddams about population number, bro. I don't know what a good population is. I don't know what a bad population is. I don't give a singular fuck about Steam charts or Xbox charts or fucking nipple charts, bro. I have never cared. You cannot make me care. You cannot pay me to care, bro. I do not care. This is like when people are like, oh my god, this weapon in Destiny does 10,000 damage. And I'm like, is that a good amount of damage? Is that a bad amount of damage? I don't fucking know. These numbers don't mean anything to me. They are unitless. I mean, they have units, but they are essentially contextless. I don't care. What I'm sad about, however, is that mementos are dead. Yeah, that does suck, but holofoils are better than mementos anyways. What they should have done is went back and reworked mementos to work like holofoils. Yeah, I really want to see what the cost here was. Exotic weapon catalysts, with Monument of Triumph being the final release for Destiny 2. And notice, like, every time they say things, they specify Destiny 2. It susses me the fuck out, dude. It really susses. We'll look at some tweets later. They are very deliberate by saying Destiny 2. They are so deliberate. I'm still shocked Joe Ziegler didn't jump the ship. Bro has patience to steal. No, dude. Joe has a vision. And he will... I love talking to Joe. Because he's fucking laser focused, dude. That guy knows so much about gaming. And he has, like... He has a vision. And he will not rest until he attains that vision. Stole this from Twitter. Don't think of this as a funeral. We have a whole buffet served in front of us and all the time in the world to sample each dish. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. I don't hate Marathon. I played almost 200 hours, but I'm devastated they're closing a veteran IP for an experimental one. Once again, they're not... Like, guys, I need everyone to understand. We have had so many internal leaks come out and say... The success or failure of Marathon, whatever, has nothing to do with Destiny 2. Destiny, on its face, by itself, is too expensive. It is a very, very expensive game. And even with how much money Marathon cost, Destiny would cost 2.5 times more than Marathon, which has been in development for 7 years. So it's like... I just need us to understand, man. It's not Marathon's fault. They laid off 600 fucking people from that were working on Destiny or related titles. They, you know, they invested into other things that never made any money. For a vanilla, that's right. And it's just like, they're just not the same. I'm really sad we aren't going to get any seasonal events like Festival of the Lost and Dawning, mostly because we're not going to hear the music anymore. That's an interesting take. Marathon is the symptom, not the cause. Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it, right? I get, you can think of it like that. It's also like any company, when you get to a certain size, you're not satisfied. Like, keep in mind, Destiny's peak is huge. And if you need consistent 10% growth every year, that's not happening just with Destiny. And they are now part of a publicly traded company, so they do need to increase 10 to 15% every single year. Or that's the expectations from the stakeholders and the shareholders. And so, companies do this literally all the time. You see it with your favorite fast food companies. You see it with your favorite, like, fucking sports entertainment companies. You see it all over the place. When a product reaches the end of its life cycle, or it has achieved its peak, you're not growing 10%, Bungie 10%, or Destiny 10% revenue year after year. It's just not happening anymore. So what you need to do is expand your audience base by creating a second product line. That was the goal of Marathon. So even if you bring Destiny and you put all that 250 allegedly from Marathon into Destiny, and then you add another 250, you're not getting your return on that, because it's not just a return on the investment, it's consistent growth past that investment, and it's just not happening. Endless growth capitalism is the best. Retweet. Yeah, man, it sucks. That's the world we live in, but that's the world we live in, and that's how it works. And I hate it as much as the next person, but it sucks. It just blows, man. But that's just how it works, you know? I just think that Marathon is caught in the crossfire with the negativity despite how good of a game it is. Yes, I say it all the time. This is how I put it to the Marathon team. Because they've, you know, I get asked, like, okay, what is your opinion on the negativity between the two? It's Marathon does not deserve the baggage of Destiny. Destiny does not deserve the baggage of Marathon. It is really unfortunate that they are tied together under the Bungie name. If you spun off something or you had Marathon developed, I don't think any other studio could make Marathon. But if, like, we do a thought experiment, and like how they spun off Gummy Bears, if they spun off Marathon and you had like a separate studio develop Marathon and it doesn't have the baggage of Bungie, then I think it is a much more popular game. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I hope this follows him until, like, just for the rest of his life. Microtransaction is pretty funny. Wait, why are Bungie servers the bad guys? What? This is the most Forcer-coded video I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. Oh, because we're gonna kill them. Oh, okay, okay. We're gonna crash them.
On your left.
Fuck, dude, Endgame's such a good movie. What? Warframe players? What? What the fuck is happening?
Is that everyone? What, you wanted more?
Wait, why did the fucking font change, bro? Why did the words change?
Avengers!
Assemble.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude. Dude. That's fucking fantastic. What the fuck? Holy. That's so good. Man. Okay. With Monument of Triumph being the final release for Destiny 2, we don't want to leave any exotic behind when it came to catalysts. We also handpicked existing legendary perks that thematically tie in with these exotics' weapons, story, or strength. We want to keep most of these a nice surprise for you once the update hits, but here's a sneak peek preview of a handful of these. Chaperone gets triple tap. Parasite gets Envious Arsenal. That's fucked. That is absolutely unbelievably fucked. I was told you made fun of me over the helmet while I was in the chat. Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah, you're never going to get the Trials of Osiris ornaments. Oh, yeah, here. Let me find that tweet. Send it to you. Teraba, Ambitious Assassin. Okay, ones I'm looking forward to the most. Personally. Conditional Finality. Does that have a catalyst? I don't give a fuck. It needs a tether. It needs a Harbinger style Doom Shotgun tether. That's what it needs. Anarchy needs auto-loading holster. Additionally, we're adding perks to all the oldest catalysts that only give stat boosts. Crimson is getting to the pain. Merciless is getting heal clip. That's nice. What other catalysts do I want to see? Give me a second. I'm thinking. What are some? I'm so sad about the news. What do? Play Destiny like it's the last time, brother. Anarchy gets something with bolt charge. Oh, 1K. 1K just needs ignitions. It needs to apply Scorch. Hype's fit, bro. You tell everyone you fucking know to get on Destiny. Yeah, I don't know, Wallace. I'm gonna have to wait to see how all this shit plays out. I posted the list of all exotics. Did you post it on Twitter? I can just pull it up real quick. 1K already ignites? Does it? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't play the video game. I just bitch about it on Twitter, okay? I know it's been confirmed every exotic is getting a catalyst, but the actual number is 25, not 26. Dude, fucking Forcer would know this. You would have it. Forcer, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I was dreaming that they're bringing Warmind Cell mounts back for the final update. They did say that Warmind Cells are coming back. They did say that. We don't know how. Probably armor set, but Wish Ender, Chaperone, Wave Splitter, 1000 Voices. Now, make 1000 Voices double Ignite. I don't give a fuck, bro. Anarchy auto-loading or auto-loading with Bolt Charge. Paraba, Truth. The fuck could you do to Truth? Oh, Divinity, bro! Divinity gets Rewind Wounds, bro. Thoughts? Thoughts? Xenophage? I don't know, man. Bastion? Oh, the edges are crazy. Lament? Oh my god, they're gonna break the game. Give Lament, I don't know. Yeah, conditional finality needs the grapple like the Doom Shotgun. It needs it. Microgasm, bro. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. 25 catalysts to weapons that did not already have one. 9 perks added to existing catalysts that only had weapon stats as a bonus. Dude, Forcer, what if they forget one exotic? What if they forget one exotic and it just never gets... There's just one exotic that never gets one. Give conditional stack overflow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Parasite Catalyst. Dealing damage. Oh, yeah. It's just Envious Arsenal. That's awesome. That's a great one. Teraba. Ambitious Assassin. I love Teraba. I miss the Teraba meta, dude. That's on Deterministic Chaos. Yeah, fuck that gun, dude. Enhancing weapon crafting. Boo. With Monument of Triumph update, adding new armor set bonuses to earn in our raid and destination content, we want those weapons to feel relevant again, but not necessarily ask players to regrind them under gear tiering. We know players have already put forth a lot of effort to unlock patterns throughout the game, so we want to treat them with some updates while giving players additional reason to finish up their patterns if they hadn't yet. As we investigate options, we concluded that we could update all crafted weapons to the power of gear tiering, but through a slightly different method involving the crafting table. Upon logging in, any legendary crafted weapon that already exists will immediately be eligible for the version of gear tier upgrading, and any newly crafted legendary weapon can be taken on the same upgrading journey. In the inspection screen, navigating to the weapon level boost icon, there will be a new mod that allows you to also improve the tier. Wait, is it going to cost a lot of money? On a crafted weapon, gear tier will act a little differently as to other weapons, as it won't immediately provide the gear tier benefits. At Gear Tier 3, players will unlock enhanced weapon mods, and at Gear Tier 5, it will unlock the cosmetics just like any other weapon in the Gear Tier system. However, for all other tiers, it will correspond with the unlocking of enhanced components on the crafting table. When you reach weapon level 11, you can upgrade to Gear 2, and just like with a fresh tiered weapon drop, you'll gain access to enhanced left and right weapon column traits. At weapon level 25, you can upgrade the Gear Tier 4 and add enhanced components like barrels or magazines. At level 30, you can upgrade it to Gear Tier 5 and add enhanced origin traits. Origins will behave a bit differently than most perks in the crafting table as well. The menu will showcase all available origin traits, and the selection of any enhanced perk to insert will reflect the entire column being enhanced. What the fuck? Same is true vice versa. If you wish to return the base traits, the selection of any base trait in the origin column. Dude, there's too much. Yeah, Soul Drinker. I think Forbearance is back. Also, this is the Tier 5 shader. This is not a hollow foil. This is the Tier 5 shader. So it's like a gold celebration one. For me, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. I haven't played Destiny since Shadowkeep. Is it worth coming back and playing through all the expansions? Yes! I had around 1,000 hours and started when Forsaken dropped. You played 1,000 hours between Forsaken and Shadowkeep? What the fuck? Did I do that? Yes. Come back and play it. Because the sandbox has evolved and changed since some of these destination and raid weapons entered crafting, we've also updated them to have some additional new trait options. 2 new traits per column. For instance, Supercharged Magazine and Jolting Feedback have been added to Oversoul Edict. Other non-raid destination crafted weapons won't have new perks, but they are receiving enhanced origin traits for the first time. And we did revisit a few of those underperforming origins, including Head Rush, which now activates on a slide and provides a small boost in damage against Hive opponents. We also haven't forgot about raid adept weapons, and they will gain the same benefits. These weapons will still gain additional traits based on the number of patterns collected from their non-adept counterparts, and are eligible to swap out their components like barrel mags at the crafting relic. They'll also continue to upgrade their traits via the original enhancement feature. The Monument of Triumph, however, these raid adepts will gain access to the tier upgrade mod of crafting weapon. Fucking, I'll see how it works when it comes out. I know this is all too confusing. Forbearance is back. That's all that fucking matters. And it's getting new perks. Oh yeah, there's still raid weapons we never got. There's like 2 or 3 per raid for the returning ones. I didn't think about that. Oh, Jesus. Ammo system changes. The ammo system has received buffs to underperforming weapons, nerfs to outliers, and several bug fixes and quality of life improvements. Tier 5 Forbearance with enhanced Soul Drinker. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited for that. We have modified the ammo system so that if an enemy is floating above a pit, they will not drop an ammo brick when defeated, even if it fills the meter. You will continue to gain ammo meter progress, but your next kill on an enemy that is not above a pit will spawn the owed ammo brick instead. Oh my god. Huge! Special ammo weapons. We took a baseline swing to make double special slightly less viable. Boo! Outside of that roll, this change is for ad clear. Outside of this roll, this change is generally offset by damage buffs previously given to non-rocket pulse special ammo weapons. So while it may require 1 more kill to earn a brick, it may also require less shots overall to kill targets. Reduced. Yeah, maybe I'll run like mint retrograde Forbearance, dude. No, I don't think they're bringing their D1 raid weapons. If they are, they haven't mentioned them. Reduce the amount of meter progress special weapon ammo weapons gained from defeats against minor enemies by 17% at 100 ammo gen stat. Linear fusion rifles, both special and heavy ammo precision linear fusion rifles, felt like they're not giving enough ammo per brick, so we've increased them. That's good. Buried Bloodline corrected an issue where Buried Bloodline was not correctly getting additional ammo from enhanced ammo bricks. Choir of One is simply too free in terms of both ammo both in isolation and double special builds. It's one of the only special weapons that didn't follow the standard rules for ammo brick values. These changes make this weapon follow those rules. Okay. It's good to save Destiny. Hey, if you believe, it could still save Destiny. You just gotta believe. Which I don't, but if you do, you never know. This is so good. DMG mentioned Wrath, no Wrath. We'll check all those tweets once we're done with this. Rocket Pulse, a bug was causing rocket pulses to have double the ammo when used with another special ammo weapon. For example, running 2 rocket pulses at the same time was entirely viable because they both got full ammo bricks instead of half. Oh, I actually didn't know that. So they fixed that. Only in the Crucible, some Crucible-specific changes that were needed to reduce special ammo uptime. Reduced point gains by special ammo and heavy ammo kills and assists and super kills by 33%. I think this was in the TWAP. I think I remember reading this. Rapid fire machine guns felt like they weren't getting enough ammo from crates, so we've increased it to a maximum of 62. Okay, good. Exotic weapon tuning. Jade Rabbit has been a long choice pick in PvP on specific builds and specific maps, but has seen little play elsewhere. We've made some rather significant adjustments to help its gameplay feel a little less clunky and give it some more life in PvE activities. Increase the magazine size from 10 to 15, remove Zen Moment, added Shoot to Loot in Firefly. Fate of All Fools increased the maximum stacks to 15. In addition to chaining precision hits, precision kills now add a stack. Getting a stack now refills the magazine and increases stability. Sign the petition in solidarity. Tell all your friends. Yes, DG Mont. I saw that yesterday. Okay. Catalyst, in addition to adding stability, special reloading will consume all stacks of Fate of All Fools and grant a singular micro missile, which deals bonus damage based on the number of stacks consumed. That's fucking wild. Vex Mythoclast. As the sandbox evolved, Vex Mythoclast felt like it lagged behind other raid weapons in terms of strength and PvE content. We want to give the linear fusion shots something extra to help them feel worth the kill adjustment requirements required to charge them. And we updated the intrinsic and catalyst to help make acquiring those kills a little easier. Fuck yeah, dude. Touch of Malice. Despite multiple previous changes, Touch of Malice has not lived up to its Destiny 1 glory days. We've made a few changes to baseline and to its catalyst. I'll build into a potent exotic primary weapon through skilled play in build crafting. Increase final round bonus damage by 10%. Set it up so that the special reload can be made faster by buffing reload speed. Replace rapid hit with precision instrument. Ooh! Gain increased stability and reload speed with each stack of Charged with Light. That's actually crazy. Last word we went over. The Mida multi-tool and PvE content, we wanted the Mida multi-tool to lean further into building up modifications. While we're happy with how this landed, we want to lower how many kills are required to reach that. Okay. Heirloom can be a potent option if you opt into its particular flavor of play style, but it both did not feel worth the effort and did not live up to the player's expectations of being a dungeon exotic weapon. I forgot that was the dungeon exotic. Made a number of adjustments to help it flow a bit better. Cool. It has rewind rounds, does it? Did they actually give it that? Oh, yes, it does. Let's go. Huge. I love that perk. Teraba, it felt odd for Teraba to not reward you for all defeats, so we've remedied that while also building in more tie-ins to the solar kits to let you get to the Ravenous Beast more often. I used to scream when Teraba was meta. I'd go, I'm feeling ravenous! And I'd pop it, and then I'd fucking go in. I miss those days, dude. Dealing damage to Scorched Combatants grants increased Ravenous Beast. Yes. Kills grant greatly increased progress. Let's go. Anarchy! Once Finality's Augur was released, Anarchy felt like it no longer had a place as a point defense trap system, so we're amping up its trap capabilities to be more competitive. Increased arm trap lifetime by 50%, increased trap damage versus combatants by 30%, double the trap detonation damage to match the per tick damage of a trap, replace moving target with impromptu ammunition. I have no idea what the fuck that does. Heirloom is Chewbacca's crossbow thing. God, I'm ready for Anarchy buff, dude. Divinity, after all this time, we felt it was fair to bring Divinity back up by at least a little bit so that the dedicated Divinity user in a group didn't feel like they were wielding a sluggish gun and missing out on some damage. Increase damage by penance by 20%. Reduce time to activate penance from 4 to 3 seconds. Reduce shots to activate the cage from 14 to 10. Let's go! Winter Bites sucks. So they're reducing the self-damage. All of the edges, action, concurrence, intent. Glaive projectiles now grant double progress towards special shots. Salted Greppo has been banished, yes. That's funny. Hierarchy of Needs. We've updated the Hierarchy of Needs to make its seekers more interactive and build friendly, helping them better follow your precision shots. Good. Sunshot and Graviton Lance. Both Sunshot and Graviton Lance have been very easy to use while having a high impact on gameplay for a long time now. Are they nerfing them? And they tend to crowd out many similar options in the sandbox. We made a few changes to make both of them less able to wipe entire encounters with one kill. Rebalance damage explosion. Deal. No, bro. How dare you nerf Sunshot? Graviton Lance I care less about. How dare you nerf Sunshot in the final update of Destiny 2? That might be the very first weapon I used in Destiny 2 at the reveal event. I think it was Sunshot. I think it was in that kit. Outbreak perfected. There's a ton of love for Outbreak, especially with it being a primary weapon that can hang with our special and heavies in endgames. In Monuments of Triumph, though, we're buffing our primaries across the board, and because of that, there was a need to reduce the delta. Nerfed Graviton Lance. How would I get JFK now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, if you're a member, you can... Or if you're a sub on Twitch. There you go. Arbalest, increased damage versus champions by 33%. Wardcliff Coil, fix a bug when firing. Wardcliff would not grant bolt charge. Mechanized autoloader now works while the weapon is stowed. Increased maximum ammo from 5 to 8. Let's go. Lament, reverted the previous nerf. Yes, by 70%. Return most of the final hit damage and self-healing. The previous change reduced. Good. Truth now returns 1 ammo to reserves and buffs the next magazine when all rounds in the magazine hit a target. When triggered, the next magazine grants your drastically increased rate of fire stability. Wait, is Truth a fucking DPS weapon now? Yeah, triple tap rocket? What the fuck? That's weird. We're making a small adjustment to Thunderlord to put it more in line with the other similar boss DPS options. Reduce ammo refunded by the Lightning Strike. Whirling Ovation needs a little help to stay competitive with weapons that aren't rocket pulses. This update should make it feel snappy with an optimized damage rotation with a variety of weapon types. Okay. I still think Whirling Ovation is one of the most mid-exotics ever released. Prometheus Lens got a Scorch effect in a very different Destiny 2 sandbox, so we're giving it a bit of love to be able to keep up against similar weapons. Up Scorch attacks applied per, or stacks applied per trigger. Centrifuge's sprint reload effect felt just a touch too slow to use as a main way you reload the weapon, so we're making it a bit easier to rely on and subsequently keep its perk at full potency. Slayer's Fang, increased magazine size by 2, increased reserve by 10. Xenophage, increased the reserve ammo by 10. Let's go. And a catalyst. Praxic Blade slightly increases the time it takes to get ammo refunded when blocking. Strongholds will no longer allow for infinite blocking. Reduce ammo refunded by light attacks. Whoa. Interesting. Legendary sandbox tuning. Legendary primary ammo weapons increase damage versus minor combatants by 30%. Exotic primary weapons increase damage bonus versus minor combatants 40%. Non-blaster primary weapons increased damage versus major components by 15%. Wow. Increased. Wow. This is great. This is awesome. Blasters now do 20% more damage. Some special ammo weapons have dominated the sandbox while others have been left behind. We're making a targeted buff to all the left behind special ammo weapons to balance them out and make more archetypes viable for use in PvE. Increased damage versus major combatants by 20% on everything but sniper rifles, rocket pulses, rocket sidearms, swords. Forbearance buff. Forbearance buff. Oh my god. Forbearance buff. On top of all of the above changes, the specific primary ammo archetypes got some additional balance tuning. On top of that, special ammo weapon archetypes also got some buffs. Rocket sidearms got a buff? Fusion rifles got some buffs. Shotguns got some buffs. Slick shotguns got some buffs. Snipers got some buffs. Glaives got some buffs. Trace rifles and exotic trace rifles. And rocket pulses got some nerfs. Reduced ammo generation. Now, decreased PvE damage. Decreased damage versus bosses. Oh my god, we're in forbearance meta, dude. We're in fucking forbearance meta. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Finally, heavy ammo weapons got some attention, making them more effective against bosses and champions. Heavy grenade launchers got a 5% buff. Rocket launchers got a 5% buff. Crossbows got a 10% buff. I'm never using a crossbow. Linear fusion rifles got a 10% buff. Machine guns increased bitter and reserve ammo. Swords decrease cost of vortex frame. Heavy attack from force. There's only 2 rocket pulses. No one will miss them. They're also like the most boring meta of all time. Good. Fuck them. They were great for like a week. They are so boring. Legendary perk changes. I'm not going to read any of these. I will see them when they happen. I don't care about any of these. Oh, Desperado, in addition to its current activator of reloading, Desperado can now also activate when reloading after 3 rapid kills. Okay, if you're bad at aiming. Frenzy, tilting feedback, encore, and base assassin. Fix an issue where the perk is not working with some single shot weapons. Cascade point, attrition orbs, now activates in 4 hits on waveframe grenade launchers. Down from 10! Yes! Waveframes are back, baby! Now activates in 3 hits on rocket launcher. Full choke shot package containing Cascade. Finally, some origin trait weaknesses were addressed. Advanced reflexes, the Dreamy City origin trait. I didn't even know the Dreamy City had a fucking origin trait. Plus 5% damage bonus while active, increased bonus handling to plus 40, increase bonus charge rate on swords to plus 35. Gun and run, gambit. Oh, these are new? Wait. Oh, does Gambit have an origin trait right now? I don't even fucking know. Defeating targets, because I knew I was getting one. Oh, when they dropped one. Oh, yes. Desperado change may be done so it can be used on something like a shotgun. Oh, that's a really good point. Artifacts and anti-champion. Artifacts 2.0. With Monument of Triumph, we're reworking the artifact items in multiple ways to better align them with modern Destiny 2 and setting it up to withstand the test of time. This means streamlining the mod selection process, removing annoyances from the refunding dance, disabling the artifact in competitive and trials modes, and finally, working in loadouts. No fucking way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 20 loadout slots. It's so fucking beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. dude. I might never stop playing Destiny, guys. I might literally just farm Destiny until the day I die. I'm gonna have 5 viewers in 3 years playing Destiny. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. Wow. Wow. Oh. I'll still be playing Marathon. Don't get me. Well, in 5, maybe not in 5 years. Who knows how long that game's supposed to go? I don't know. What this means is that we have trimmed the... I will play Marathon as long as I find it fun. Just like I do every game. What this means is that we have trimmed the bloat on artifacts. Gone are the days of dedicated anti-champion columns and needing to refund mods to select ones in earlier columns. This process has been simplified into 3 buckets and that functionally perform just like the columns did before, but in a way that uses the visual language of our modern game and works in a more intuitive way. Now, when you want to switch in and out of a mod in column 4, you can just do that and substitute with whatever fits instead of needing to clear out later columns to be allowed to respec earlier ones. On top of all of this, we have built anti-champion capabilities directly into your guns, so you no longer need to worry about your favorite guns not getting anti-champion offering. Yes! Yes, dude! It's got fucking recommendations? Dude. Yes. Oh! Yes. Yes. Alongside all these updates also come 6 new mods, defragmented and deciphered from the data disk into your hands. What? Tier 1, Fierce Proximetics, Finisher Blows, Grant Melee, and Grenade Energy, Rapid Remedy, Machine Gun, Rapid Final Blows, Heal You. Blinding Jolt. Wait, I'm really confused. So, like, you get to pick one of the mods here? Final Blows on Jolted combatants, blinds nearby combatants, Precision Equity, Precision Final Blows, build progress towards a large orb of power that also grants bonus weapon damage. Wow. Taser Tag, Arc-Powered Melee, hits Jolt combatants and deal further damage. Oh my god, dude. There's gonna be so much. There's gonna be so many. This is gonna feel like Borderlands. Oh, these are new mods here. Then what is this? What is this slot? Because you got 2, 3. So you get 2 from... You get 2 from this column, 3 from this column, 2 from this column. What is this? Yeah, this is... Yeah, exactly. Destiny's just gonna be Borderlands now. It's gonna be have fun with the most broken shit ever. Oh, to clear mods? Maybe. Fucking hell, dude. Fusion grenades deal more damage when attached to commands on final blows. Yeah, dude. Starfire is back. Fucking hell, dude. But wait, there's more. For eagle-eyed readers, you may have noticed that we keep referring to the artifacts in the plural, and that's for a good reason. Artifacts are for the past 6 years have served to shift in meta season over season, encouraging you to try new things by giving some borrowed power. This model doesn't really work without seasons, so we're breaking that bank and not just offering 1 artifact, but a whopping 7? These selections were all made to cover as many fan-favorite weapons, elements, and perks as possible, and we believe will give you a treasure trove of build crafting opportunities for years to come. They won't be coming back perfectly identical, though. In the past 6 years, the artifact has shifted quite a bit, from the days of glimmer mods to anti-champion abilities, taking up a large swath of the slots, to the 7th row structure, and finally to boosts. We took a long look at each artifact and did not only do a balance pass to make sure they could live on in perpetuity, looking at you flash over, but also look how we can integrate the best of all versions of their artifacts to be available in a single build. Oh my fuck. Dude. What? The fuck? Wow. Infinite build crafting. 20 slots? The game doesn't deserve to die, man. Anti-Champion 2.0. With the removal of the first 2 columns from each artifact, we need to find a new home for our champion counter effects. Given the nature of this final release, decided to roll access to these effects into the intrinsic perk of every weapon in the game. Yes, every weapon, even exotics. We also made the decision to remove any activation criteria on all these effects. No matter what you're using, simply firing the weapon will apply the associated effect immediately. Oh, that's going to be weird. Unstoppable not having to aim is fucking weird. That's going to be... It's been like that for 7 years. Aggressives are unstoppable, high impact, unstoppable, precision barrier, adaptive barrier, lightweight over... Oh my god. This covers most of the weapons in the game. Here are the more niche ones. Support ARs are overload. Adaptive burst LFRs are barrier, area denials are overload. Double fire GLs are unstoppable. Micro missile GLs are unstoppable. Wave frames are unstoppable. Compressed wave unstoppables. Wow. Will this be better than Destiny 1 Age of Triumph? I think the thing that dictates that is how many cosmetics there are to farm for. Age of Triumph was almost exclusively characterized by having very deep cosmetic chases. I imagine they'll add stuff like that. I mean, like, from a pure content standpoint, yes, this is better than Age of Triumph. There's so much to do here. This will be much better at keeping Destiny 2 an incredible experience for longer. Age of Triumph had a very real life cycle on it. We do know that there is a Pantheon armor set, and I don't think they've showed it yet. Wow. Vendor updates. With this release, many of your favorite vendors across the tower are getting an update. Reputation rank reward tracks are returning. No way. To many of the vendors, Shaq, Savala, Saint 14, Zur, Banshee, and Drifter, are you just gonna be able to go to Infinite now? We've also expanded their focusing options significantly, as well as some other vendor-specific updates we'll touch below. Focus tiered gear. Focusing for tiered gear is now available on many vendors. I think we're getting the Vlog ornaments back. Why do you think that? I wonder how much of this was in the pipeline before the delay. This is a lot. It's over delivery. Yeah. Oh, Caddy, does it show it? No, it doesn't show it though. It doesn't say what it is. Dude, they should give all the vendors, like back in Destiny 1 with the factions, where when you hit level 50 with them, you could get exclusive cosmetics, exotic class items. I know it's so many, but they should do like custom, like RuneScape capes. They should do RuneScape capes for all the vendors if you hit like 50 or 100 with them. So here last night before any today's news, I was going through and doing the math of how many new weapons we were getting, and it was looking like 211 weapons. With today's news, my new estimate's 300. Jesus. Wow. Infinite reputation tracks is so good, dude. So good. Attune anywhere. Attunement now lives in your inventory, accessible anywhere, anytime. No longer will you have to go to a specific vendor to attune what you want to earn from the activities you are playing. With the huge amount of new and updated weapons with this release, we wanted to make it seamless for you and your fire team to have greater agency around farming. Are they adding attunement to the whole game? Hanging out in orbit and waiting for friends to, during a break between SRL races, take some time to attune your favorite weapons. It is wild seeing these guys again. What are these even called? This is from Destiny 1? Why do I recognize this? I'm getting crazy nostalgia here. Legendary marks? Yeah. Or were those Destiny 1? Were those Age of Triumph? That's insane. Attunement exists for the following activities: distortions, world drops, okay, world drops is crazy. Wow. Solo Ops, Fireteam Ops Arena, Pinnacle, Crucible Ops, Trials, Gambit, SRL. What? At any time, players can be attuned to one weapon in each activity type. For example, players can be attuned to Crime Union and Solo Ops, Sunshine Fire Team Ops, and Better Devils and Crucible Ops at the same time. What? Attuning to a weapon means you have significantly higher drop chances for that weapon from activity rewards and will be available for all weapons in the active loot pools for each of the included activity types. Attunement is available for all players with no cost to attune or unattune, with no limits on changing the weapon you are attuned to. We hope this system helps you find the perfect weapons in your arsenal. That's our devs insight article about weapons, the artifact, how vendors, attunement, and focusing will work when Monument of Triumph drops on June 9th. We have more to share later today in our TWID coming in 2 hours. Stay tuned to find out about what's changing in Crucible, what new rewards you can get in Pantheon, and so much more. Fuck! Destiny does not deserve to die, bro. These devs care so much. It's unreal. No rat that the Zamboni remains in Destiny 1. Wish it could have come forward. To be frank, yeah, it's pretty bullshit. You literally could have added it in the final shape and finished what you started. Zero reason they didn't bring it back, and it'll always remain one of the biggest Destiny 2 Ls. To be frank, there are a lot of reasons we couldn't make it in. Timelines, bandwidth, complexity of the content, rebuilding, etc. It's a bummer, but a quick thought involving your note on final shape timing would be, would you have been happy with losing over half of Salvation's Edge or dampening final battles with the Witness in exchange for Wrath? Some players would have been chill with it, sure, but it's not the path we chose. Game dev is a constant give and take. We're always trying to make the right choices for players and deliver dope content. Sometimes we can't hit every single thing. No further call to arms. Your call is to hop on for Monument of Triumph on June 9th. No returning Pantheon 1.0. Interesting. Interesting. Yo, Dead Alien Gaming, thank you for the super chat. I choose to have hope. I will not stop hoping. I believe in Destiny 3. I will smoke the copium. I think we are being bamboozled. I believe I have hope this can't be the last meal. I hope so, man. Fuck. Keep in mind, I think the expansion that brought the most legendary weapons brought 48 new legendaries, and I think we're about to see almost 6 times that amount. Abilities and armor still needs to be discussed before June 9th. Oh yeah, I need a weapon. He literally commented on it like it's a Halo mode. Interesting. Dude, okay. And then let's check out Destiny 2 team. Next week we get new abilities aspects. Also, DMG rocks. Yes, he does. Thank you. Thank you, Dead Alien, for the other super chat. I appreciate you. I hope DMG comes to GCX because I wanna hug him one last time. Hopefully not the last time. I wanna, dude. They're so fucking awesome. Pantheon will not feature not swap, but it will feature feats. Interesting. Someone just asked about the arcane cannon from Crucible. It's Dire Promise in an arc trench coat. One of our more PvP centric team members who's obsessed with lightning has been waiting a while with this. Okay. June 9th is our final live service update. We'll have a small bug fix patches after, but this will be the final content. I'm so confused. Why even bother now with the messaging? It was in the pipe already. We want an inbox of sorts for a long time. Understand the timing feels odd, but happy we can finally get it in. That it does. It's so weird. It is weird. This guy's a monumental hater. He replies to everything I fucking tweet. It's crazy. Dead Alien, thank you for another super chat. Also, the petition just hit 300,000. I don't know if you saw, but I think that's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. I'm interested how high it'll go. I think it'll have a spike on June 9th as well. Just make sure you keep telling people, man. No fishing is back. We love fishing. Couldn't get that back in this update. Daydream about the fishing spots while you're racing on the new SRL track. I wonder if they'll finally add a way to get to the... I feel like this is the perfect update for the galaxy pools. As just like a hyper nostalgic area. Fuck, dude. Okay. Okay. Doesn't this all feel pointless knowing the game is finished? I don't know. I just don't understand the hype for all of this. I think so many people like I find it weird. Like, remember, video games are about fun. I know, especially over the last years, Destiny has become, for a lot of us, about prepping for the next day one raid race. But Destiny didn't used to be about exclusively that. It was getting all the shiny new toys, using them, hanging out with your friends, having fun. And all of these changes feel so much more like a return to form. And it just feels more like old Destiny. It just feels like it's going to be a fucking crazy sandbox. And it was always prep for me. Yeah, did you see where you were on that tier list, by the way, Toes? Proud D tier enjoyer. What tier list? I'll DM you. Hey, but sit down, take a deep breath. It's not that deep. I don't really know who this person is. I just thought it was funny. Let me find it. I feel like I know this name, but I don't know why I know this name. I don't know who, like, where this is from. This is the most excited I've been to get back into Destiny 2 since Final Shape. Yeah. Unfortunately, too many people are interpreting no more live updates as no reason to play the game at all, when in reality, they're just trying to make a game that people can shoot stuff when they want to. You know, I have to go soon because I'm going to miss my anniversary dinner. But if you think about this, this could all be used as a proof of concept for Bungie. As if live service games are too expensive, or a live service version of Destiny is too expensive, this could be a proof of concept for them to be like, hey, Sony, we don't need to do live service. There's plenty going on. There's plenty going on in Destiny. There are plenty of people playing where you retain an audience. And well, it doesn't have to be live service. Dear Destiny song before you go? Yes. Did you replied to me? Yes, I'll listen to it real quick. Okay, I don't have to leave for 15 minutes, so I can do it. Give me a second. You said it was my... You replied. Oh, dude, I hate Twitch so goddamn. Five minutes! Fucking hell, bro. Okay. Mog's Music Box. Am I gonna get copyrighted here? No, I don't need this right now, bro. No, I don't need this right now, bro. Wait, this is AI? Bro, if this is AI, I don't want. I'm not about to give it a. I'm not about to platform an AI song, bro. But Dark Divine had a new album today, and it sounds great. Wait, I'm fucking in it? Where am I? I'll check out where I am. I don't really do the AI thing. I just don't want it to end. Oh, fuck off, dude. It was me crying, bro. Never mind, bro. Dead Alien, thank you for the super chat. I actually thought of a cool way they could do a single player Destiny game. It would be Destiny prequels, playing as characters we know. You should look into Destiny Payback, my Marathon player count an hour ago was 8K while Destiny was at 19K. Yes. Yes, Destiny has always been and will always be a bigger game than Marathon. I don't know what you want me to do about that. You are comparing the most massively successful live service game of all time, or one of top 5, top 3, with a game that has a singular game mode. Are you like stupid? Do you have a working brain? What do you want from me? Like, dude, this pop song has a billion times more views than this hardcore death metal track. That's what you guys sound like. You're fucking dumb. Get go outside, turn off the Steam charts, go outside, find a girlfriend or a boyfriend, kiss them, hug them, don't do an obsession. Tell them you like them. Grow the fuck up. Go to therapy. Marathon haters will never argue in good faith. It's just not even an argument. It's just being stupid. It's just like having brain disease. That's it. It's just fucking it. It's just people are just like upset. Like it's fucking, it's a brain disease, man. I don't know what else to say. I have to go. You're making me mad. You're making me mad. Anyways. Escape Will Make Me Pod is recording tonight. Maybe I'll do a marathon stream tomorrow going because we have so much season 2 information. I haven't watched the 16 minutes of gameplay. I haven't read the new patch notes. I haven't done anything. So maybe we'll do a stream breaking that all down tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just do that on Escape Will Make Me Pod tonight. Take a day off or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Marathon derangement syndrome. Lemao. Scaro roast montage. I was thinking about this. I would love a montage of like my Destiny career too. It's hard. Eden, I'll watch it off stream and I'll make a decision. And then we might review it later. I stand with Azzacross. Cool. Cool. Great. See if it's there. You're doing the brain disease thing again. Where is it, Chemo? Well, I can't even see it in game. They took it out. That was the problem. I think it would be here. Here or here. And, neither. All right, I have to go. See you guys tomorrow.